time limit. Approaching the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, the favorite son of North Carolina and the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega!
Well, guys, you can't get any bigger than starting out a Dynamite Live with the World Champion, Excalibur.
We certainly cannot, and I know we're getting right into the action here tonight, but we do have to mention that our thoughts collectively as an organization and as individuals are with Jon Moxley and his family right now, hoping for his recovery. All of the support that we have is behind him. But right now, Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, set to start things off here tonight on our broadcast, taking on Alan Angel.
This is a very interesting matchup. We've said for years that styles make fights. Well, the first time these two men met, Kenny Omega almost got his ass beat.
That's right.
Because Alan Angel gives you a very unique challenge.
His opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 184 pounds, Alan Angel.
And Alan Angel's performance in that match, back in Georgia, ironically, got him a job.
That's right. No one, I mean, Alan Angel's at that time a relative unknown in the world of professional wrestling, but he hung with one of the best in the world in professional wrestling, Kenny Omega. And Tony, I mean, you were there for that. He turned a lot of heads that night.
It really did. It was April 2020. It was right in the height of the pandemic, and it really led to the interest of Mr. Brody Lee bringing this young man into the Dark Order, calling himself the Dark Angel of the Dark Order, Alan Five Angels. And look at the face. You can tell he's ready.
Well, this is everything for this kid to gain. Everything.
Oh, Angels!
He can
Drop kick in the corner.
Quick start.
Go after him. That's what you got to do, guys. That's what you got to do.
A year and a half later, Alan Angels and Kenny Omega squaring off once again, just a few days removed from Full Gear, live on pay-per-view. Saturday, November 13th, Omega will defend his AEW World Championship against Hangman Adam Page and so much more. And you can order the event right now on Bleacher Report. Kenny Omega ripping the chest of Angels with those chops.
Well, look how aggressive the world champion is.
Well, I tell you, he has a good memory, does Kenny Omega.
Yeah, he does. That's a good point, JR.
And he's got to build momentum tonight and any subsequent night between now and Full Gear.
And Omega knows just how close Alan Angels and the rest of the Dark Order are with Hangman Adam Page. And Omega using this as an opportunity, perhaps to send a message to Hangman Adam Page, his challenger, Saturday, November 13th at Full Gear.
I almost knew you were going to say that, send a message. I almost knew it. Omega has got great confidence, and rightfully so. He's got a 21-3-1 record in singles competition in AEW. That's pretty damn good.
Omega, the Irish whip into the ropes. Angels rolled out of it. Goes for the trip. Omega avoids contact. Angels leg lariat.
Well, this ought to be a great one. Here we go, cover.
And the TBS Championship Tournament continues tonight. Anna Jay and Jamie Hayter in the first round. And the AEW debuts of Samurai Del Sol and Aerostar as they challenge FTR for the AAA Tag Team Championship. Still to come, we will have an announcement about the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament, who Orange Cassidy will face in the semifinal round. Shots to the midsection. Angels swing and a miss.
And we'll find out who the Inner Circle will face at Full Gear. That'll be still to come as well.
And Full Gear's getting loaded. Certainly coming up next as well. CM Punk's got some things he wants to talk about.
Omega coming over the top with the Kotaro Crusher, driving Angels face first into the mat. Oh, just a punt to the ribs by Omega. It was a brutal yet effective kick by Omega. He could come away with the victory.
You know, I don't think we say this enough about Kenny because we talk about his attitude and his alliance with the Elites, the Super Click Don Callis, but he is so technically, fundamentally sound. It's amazing when you watch him. Everything he does on point, and that is why he's the world champion. Of course, Don Callis had a big play in that as well.
Omega, the legs crossed, drives Angels down into the knee.
Well, that's a brutal version of an atomic drop in principle.
Well, now Angels against the ropes. Omega.
I think Omega's enjoying this. Look at the smile on his face. For a year and a half, people have said, hey, Angels almost beat him.
Yeah.
Angels hung with him. And Kenny now enjoying the onslaught. Well, watch out.
Oh, the V-trigger avoided by Angels, too.
Oh, the hand was coming down by Rick Knox. It was that close to the world champion losing.
Angels, the Gamengiri staggers Omega back towards center. Omega charges through the ropes, spills to the outside. Alan Angels. Tope suicide of the spine of Omega driven into the barricade.
Maybe this kid's got the world champ's number.
It seems that way, Tony. It really does. We're talking about they just don't oil and water type thing.
Oh, right, exactly. Sometimes there's one guy, right, that has your number. One guy who wrestles against you just have trouble with. And maybe this is the one for Kenny Omega.
And what would that do to Kenny Omega psychologically just a few days removed from his world championship match with Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Omega sending Alan Angels chest first into that ring apron and then the chop. Angels puts on the brakes, comes around to kick to the face.
That's a creative little audible.
It really is.
And now Angels.
Look at that moonsault, buddy.
Off the middle turnbuckle.
Momentum's in the corner of Alan Angels.
And he's
going to realize it, capitalize on it immediately.
He's moving with urgency, JR. Angels up to the top. Dive and cross body. The far leg is hooked. No.
Omega's breathing heavily through his mouth. Maybe a sign that he's fatiguing, believe it or not.
So close to getting a victory. Look at this.
Alan Angels doing a good job of using his high-flying offense to keep Kenny Omega fighting off the back foot, so to speak. And now, now Angels ascending to the top once again.
Well, proving that he is no fluke.
Oh, knees up.
Yeah, man.
The champion saw that one coming, was able to make an adjustment, not just any adjustment, but one that will take the air out of his adversary and giving Omega a moment of respite.
Yeah, for a year
to regroup.
That's right. For a year and a half, fans who wanted to see this, wanted to see if Alan Angels was no fluke, and he has proved it here. But right now, Kenny Omega's taking the measure of him.
Omega sits out. 2. No.
There you go. Again, getting out of that. Look at the eyes of the champion.
Yeah, Kenny is very frustrated. This is not the match that he probably thinks he needed or wanted.
And Omega may be having flashbacks to 18 months ago. The double underhook. Angels drops down. He knows what's coming. Omega tries again.
Great job. Great job by Angels. Getting down to one knee, Excalibur.
Certainly is, but Omega abandons ship and then just palm strikes to the spine, the back of the head of Alan Angels.
Palm strikes are very effective. They certainly prevent the likelihood of breaking your fist.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing, JR.
And here we are in Independence, Missouri.
Ooh. Harry Truman.
Alan Angels getting a lot of support here.
He'll be here tonight. No, I'm kidding.
Angels kicks at the knee of Omega. And you can see Omega. But Omega returns fire. Big right hand, a second one. Angels staggered.
This has got to be surprising Omega that Alan Angels is firing right back up.
Yeah.
Took some hard shots and fired back up.
I think he knew what he was getting into, JR. I think he really knew what he was getting into here. That's why we got this match, this rematch, so to speak.
Omega.
Oh, wow.
Looking for the Snapdragon. Angels escaped, and now.
Could be the prelude.
Omega looking for the hook in for the one-winged Angel, but no. Angels.
Counter.
There is. Whoa. So close. Oh! Bang with the V-trigger.
Boy, if that doesn't do it, Omega's in deep trouble.
Whoa!
He's in deep trouble, is the champion.
He kicked out again. He did it again. Alan Angels is for real here.
It was a cocky, it was an arrogant cover, and it may have cost Kenny Omega ahead of Full Gear.
People didn't believe 18 months ago he was the real deal, but the kid pulling himself up again, proving everyone wrong.
Omega building up. Sting! Another V-trick. Oh, no. Omega.
Oh, my God.
Man, a full head of steam.
Yeah, that rocked his head.
Right in the brain. And it was a battle, ladies and gentlemen. It was a
The
battle.
AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
But the champ prevails.
Omega made doubly sure Angels wasn't kicking out that time.
Yeah, the champ prevails, guys, but I want to tell you, that's a hell of an opening bout here on... Please.
Hey,
Dynamite.
Angels, you listening to me? You listening? I never had a chance to thank you. I never had a chance to thank you. You embarrassed me. You ruined my career. But from that, you gave yourself a great opportunity. But as the god of pro wrestling, Alan Angels, I have the power to giveth, but I also have the power to taketh away. Nakazawa, give me the chair.
Give me the... Did he say give me the chair?
Yes.
Give me the chair!
Did it knock Michael Nakazawa?
There is no call for this at all. Now, I don't know what he's up to.
Inexcusable.
Yeah. It's a pretty good idea that he's going to try to injure this young man who has pushed him twice to the very limit.
Referee should consider intervening here.
Knox, you got to do something, man. Omega.
Oh, he's going to give me the one-wicked angel on the chair. Maybe not.
Oh, my God, the fans are on their feet. This building has erupted because the Cowboy is here.
Hangman Adam Page maybe not going to wait until Full Gear.
He could be the next AEW World Champion, that young man.
There went Michael Nakazawa.
Omega with the chair in hand.
Keep your eyes up. Keep your
Angels. Angels disarming Omega. And the buckshot.
Oh, man. Omega ducked to avoid disaster.
Yeah, he missed it right there, but maybe he won't miss it at Full Gear.
And our fans in the Twin Cities are in for a tremendous treat with this pay-per-view coming up. By the way, tickets are still available at AEWTIX.com.
And you can join us live Saturday, November 13th on pay-per-view, Fight TV, Bleacher Report. But you do not want to miss Full Gear.
All about the championship. It's all about the money in this business, and the champions get the lion's share of that cash.
Hey, Kenny, I think you forgot something. So I'll play nice, I'll lay it right here. You better hold on tight to it. You got 10 days.
We are seeing the most confident version of Hangman Adam Page heading into Full Gear Saturday, November 13th, live on pay-per-view.
It's going to be an amazing main event there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight Cody Rhodes will take on Andrade El Idolo, which I think will be a candidate for Match of the Year.
And the TBS Championship Tournament continues here tonight. Dark Order's Anna Jay takes on Jamie Hayter.
FTR will defend the AAA World Tag Team Championship tonight against the debuting Aero Star and Samurai Del Sol.
And who will face the Inner Circle at Full Gear in the Minneapolis Street Fight? We will find out here tonight.
And now we know who will face Orange Cassidy tonight in the Eliminator Tournament, the next highest challenger. It will be the former TNT champ, Miro, tonight.
The highest rated selection for that spot. And ladies and gentlemen, we come back. After the break, CM Punk's got a lot to say, a lot of ground to cover. But first, this from Malachi Black.
Why do men of power always think that their decisions serve more than their own interest? Tony, your decision to bar me from ringside is not going to have the significant effect that you think it might have. It's not going to change the outcome of this entire match. You know why this decision won't have an effect, Tony? Do you know that when they assassinated Julius Caesar, wasn't just Marcus that betrayed him.
We'll wait the return of CM Punk. Is coming up next. Again, the rumor mill has it. He's got a lot of ground to cover and a lot to say next.
Just moments away from hearing from CM Punk. And while I have the opportunity, I'd like to remind you that over at ShopAEW.com, special Street Fighter AEW collaboration, CM Punk and Adam Cole. T-shirts available for a limited time, only one more week to get yours at ShopAEW.com.
No one brings out the emotion of the fans here months later from his debut than CM Punk.
CM Punk's debut in Chicago set this company on fire. And he's not doing it a cappella. There's a lot of great talent here.
Got kind of more of a serious look on his face this time than we've seen from the last couple of weeks.
Very clearly something weighing heavy on the mind of the best in the world, CM Punk.
Not the name I want to hear right now. No stage dives. I'm not particularly in the best mood. If I could talk to you guys seriously for a couple of minutes, I'd super appreciate it. There's two people who aren't here today, and one has a very legitimate reason as to not be here, and that's the name I want to hear chanted. His name is Jon Moxley. I'll spend all my time out here listening to you guys chant for him right now because it's important. It's important to me. I have some history with Jon Moxley. We're not super tight. We're not the best of friends. But, you know, last night I'm traveling here in a car. I got Larry riding shotgun and I get a phone call. And I have this situation explained to me. And I know what it's like to go and think you have to be so tough and better than everybody else and wrap up injuries and be sick and show up to work and do all these things that get compounded and help other people and be super generous and eventually get to a point where you have to take yourself off the hamster wheel. And I've been criticized for it. I don't want anybody to criticize Jon Moxley because I am goddamn proud of him. And I'll say one last thing about it. If anybody here, anybody at home watching on television, if you're in a place where you think you need help, get it, ask for it, reach out, text somebody, call somebody. There's nothing harder that you can do in the world, but there's nothing more courageous as well. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Hell, there's been plenty of times in my life and career that I wish I asked for help, and I didn't, because I thought I was being a tough guy, which brings me to the second guy that's not here tonight. Eddie Kingston. You're not here, so I can't ask you to your face, so I have to do this, and maybe it's a little bit embarrassing, but, you know, I was embarrassed for you last week. You interrupted me, and I don't like being interrupted, all right? I don't know what kind of fabricated story you have in your head of some kind of beef that maybe happened between us years ago, but there's no such thing. Fight him? I would, but guess what? He's not here. Full Gear is an option, yes, but also a little bit up the road is St. Louis. And Eddie, if you got the balls, because I got the time, I'll be in St. Louis, and I'll be there to accept your apology for interrupting me. And I'll leave you guys with this. Because Jon Moxley is not here, there's a spot open up in the title eliminator tournament, and I was going to happily fill that after I cleared up stuff with Eddie Kingston. But now, you don't get CM Punk versus Orange Cassidy. You don't possibly get CM Punk, Bryan Danielson at Full Gear. Don't boo me. Boo Eddie because he thinks he's somebody, and Friday I'm going to find out exactly who he thinks he is.
Right to the point. No gray area with CM Punk.
No, he's amped up for Friday on Rampage when we're live in St. Louis.
Big night in St. Louis on Friday night for the great pro wrestling cities of all time.
CM Punk not mincing words here tonight, calling out Eddie Kingston. And if I know Kingston half as well as I do, Kingston is not going to take that kindly. But the man that took that spot in the AEW World Championship Tournament Eliminator, the number 3 ranked Miro.
My God, I cursed you. I warned you. I threatened you. And then I waited patiently. And now the word comes in that the Redeemer, God's forsaken champion, has put in a title race all of a sudden. Is that you trying to help me? Or you trying to toy with me? When I look up in anger, do you look down in fear? Because in this tournament, it is you who need to prove yourself to me. Like I need to prove myself to her. So my road home is clear now, and it's going to be paved with skulls with those who dare to stay in front of me. I will be champion. I will be forgiven. I will be loved. And then you'll be forgiven.
Adam Cole, Young Bucks, Full Gear, November 13th is fast approaching. What is the plan for the Super Club?
First of all, last week, that was 100% a fluke. And something like that is never going to happen again. You want to know why? Because me and the Bucks, we're going to remind everybody how dangerous we can be. We're tough guys. We ain't afraid of no one. Oh. Get off me.
Don't do anything stupid, man. There's 3 of us and 1 of you, okay? You looking for a fight, we'll kick your ass just like we did a few weeks ago. Okay? Bad move, buddy. So think twice about what you're doing. Listen, we ain't looking for a fight today. We're all grown-ups. Let's talk about this another time. We're going to be in our office. We'll just chill out, okay?
Things are breaking down.
Look out, Marvez.
Yeah, he's cornered, and it's great to see Christian Cage back.
And Luchasaurus as well.
Right.
Oh, here they come.
Spilling out into the arena here. Oh!
Can you imagine what they have gone through? Luchasaurus going through a table.
Oh, the low blow there by Matt Jackson. And Christian Cage being thrown off the stage here. And don't forget what happened to Jungle Boy as well.
Absolutely thrown off the stage, and it takes the low blow, doesn't it? It always, JR, takes a low blow with its super click.
They got a style, they got a protocol they live and adhere to, and it's cheating.
Oh, wait a second!
Jungle Boy Jack!
He wiped him out!
Good God almighty, where'd this kid come from?
Jungle Boy taking flight, crashing down on the super click.
It's great to see him back as well, but he gets one in the throat.
Well, that's going to cost him distance, and that's exactly what Matt Jackson was trying to create.
Matt Jackson with a cheap shot on Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he's trying to... Watch out, Christian Cage!
Oh, Christian with a spear!
A running spear across the stage with dramatic results.
Christian Cage and Matt Jackson fighting. Oh, Christian looking for the kill switch, perhaps.
My God, on that ramp, that steel, or what the hell are they standing on?
That steel grid.
That can be devastating.
Oh, watch out! Oh, God, it was Nick with a super kick.
Super kick for the super shoes.
Super kick by Nick Jackson as soon as Christian Cage turned the corner. But look at this, Adam Cole just crawling up the ramp.
It's not been a good night for these dudes.
The hell?
Luchasaurus has got the Young Bucks by the throat. And look at that, Jungle Boy!
What did we just see?
Sending Matt Jackson spilling down the ramp. Luchasaurus the headbutt.
Man, when the sides get even, it gets one-on-one in some shape, form, or fashion. You see what happens to the Young Bucks.
Watch out, 1-on-2!
Man, power out of the back of the spine of Adam Cole.
Choke slam on to Adam Cole.
And now, Jungle Boy with the snare trap locked in.
Go ahead, tap, kid. Go ahead. Yeah, tap. I don't think he is going to tap.
He's not tapping. He's fading out. Adam Cole is going to sleep, courtesy of Jungle Boy.
Oh, they're getting their vengeance, and they're not done yet.
My God, what's going on here? It's a chaotic night in the show me state.
Oh, Christian Cage.
Oh, man, he means Bit Boy. Oh, boy.
I've seen this, variations thereof.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, Christian Cage.
Buddy.
Might get some security out here, be thinking about it. This is not going to end well.
Whole new twist to Full Gear now.
Oh,
we got to wonder who's going to be able to make it to Full Gear.
Well, it's a damn good thing, Tony, they got 10 days to prepare or to heal. You don't want to screw with these guys, and I think this new click, the super click, thought they had it made.
They certainly did. They thought they had the numbers advantage. But that just meant that Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus came back meaner and harder than ever before. Well, the TBS Championship Tournament will continue here tonight, but we've got a huge quarterfinal round matchup coming up later.
When Tony first announced that there was going to be a TBS Women's Championship, it was monumental in the company's history.
So I've never wrestled Ruby Soho before, but I've known her probably a lot longer than she's known me.
I'm a big fan of Chris Statlander, and she is going to be probably one of my most difficult opponents to date.
I'm already your leader, and technically, I don't need a title to tell me that, but a little gold couldn't hurt.
I'm nervous, but I'm confident.
This contest set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit is a Luchador Open Challenge for the AAA Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Aerostar and Samurai Del Sol.
That is Aerostar on your right, Samurai Del Sol on your left. These two men to challenge FTR for the AAA Tag Team Championships here tonight.
This is tremendous. Seeing two great luchadors here vying for this title.
accompanied by Tully Blanchard from Asheville, North Carolina. At a combined weight of 443 pounds, they are the AEW and reigning and defending Triple A Tag Team Champions, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR.
FTR claim that they are the greatest luchador tag team in the world. And while they do have those AAA World Tag Team Championships, it was a very underhanded way, a very underhanded path to victory, Tony.
It really was, and it's really what the Pinnacle's all about. I mean, there was money exchange. We saw it in the stairwell. And of course, MJF was a part of that. You know, wherever MJF is, it stinks.
That music's kind of interesting. Brings back memories.
Little Marauder-esque.
To some degree, right?
Yeah. And there we see Paul Turner with the AAA World Tag Team Championship titles. Aerostar has actually held the AAA Tag Team Championship title before. He teamed with Drago, was champion a few years ago. Samurai Del Sol looking for his first opportunity to claim the gold, as we see.
We talked about contrasted styles and styles make fights, etc., etc. But these two challengers are high flyers. They like to shoot the threes, like to get up and down the court, Tony.
And on the other hand, FTR likes to ground them. And look at this.
Samurai Del Sol, the Tijeras takes down Cash Wheeler, and the dropkick does once again. Dax Harwood gets one for his troubles. And FTR bailing to the outside.
Regrouping, staying out of harm's way if they can.
It's the smart move. It really is.
And next week, AEW will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota for 2 huge live events, and both are on sale right now. Friday, November 12th, AEW Rampage at the Target Center, and then Saturday, November 13th, the big one, AEW's Full Gear on pay-per-view. Tickets are on sale right now. Combo event offers as well. AEWTIX.com.
It's going to be a great pair of nights in the Twin Cities. You see what I did there, Tony?
I certainly did, JR.
And look at Aerostar.
Aerostar. You mentioned that he was a AAA Tag Champ for 215 days, Excalibur, with Drago.
Aerostar, one of the premier high flyers from Mexico, one of the biggest risk takers, and still to come here tonight. Cody Rhodes, Andrade El Idolo one-on-one, Malachi Black banned from ringside. The TBS Championship Tournament continues. Anna Jay, Jamie Hayter go one-on-one. And we know our main event here tonight, Orange Cassidy, Miro. The winner advances to face Bryan Danielson at Full Gear in the finals.
What a twisting splash that time. Look at this teamwork.
Samurai Del Sol, the drop kick, takes down FTR.
Look out. You're not out of harm's way, fellas.
Samurai, wow, comes over the top.
Springboard on the middle rope.
And Aerostar, the step up the Escalera and crashing into Dax Harwood on the outside.
Man, that was almost a terrible crash and burn. That dude missed landing on his head by inches.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why they call it high risk, JR, but they got a lot of confidence what they can do up top. If they miss it, hell, they'll try it again.
Well, that's our best chance of winning.
Aerostar looking for a double hook on Rana, but FTR,
oh boy, grounded him that time.
Sending Aerostar into the ropes. Cover here by Cash Wheeler, 2. We have to take a break. We're going to stick with it in picture-in-picture. Wow, Cash Wheeler looking to steal one from Aerostar there.
You know, mind games is some of what they're all about, and that's because of Tully Blanchard. Master at mind games throughout his career.
He's a great strategist, no doubt about that, is Tully Blanchard.
Knows when the time is right, doesn't he?
Yeah, great timing.
A master of mind games, a master of tag team wrestling is Tully Blanchard as well.
Yes, he is.
Impeccable is his approach to gaining unfair advantages.
He truly was, I'm sorry, Excalibur, but truly Tully, when he wrestled, was one of the great athletes, overall athletes in wrestling. He could do so many things. He's a former quarterback, West Texas State.
Certainly was. I mean, one of the most formidable.
And the son of one of the greatest amateurs, promoters, wrestlers, and the late Joe Blanchard as well.
Absolutely.
So it's in his DNA, as we oftentimes overuse that term, but it's true here.
Aerostar sent to the outside.
Wow.
And the chop to the chest from Dax Harwood. Aerostar once again sent into the barricade.
Well, Daxiax just has a mean streak. I mean, you can see it in his face. You can see it backstage the way he approaches his business. Look at that. There you go. You see that? That is a mean streak to confront a fan like that.
Aerostar returned to the ring. He's trying to make it to the corner. Tag to Samurai Del Sol. Got extremely close. That was an uncharacteristic mental lapse by Dax Harwood right there. Cash Wheeler, though, keeping the pressure on Aerostar, keeping him isolated in FTR's corner.
You know, one of the things I like there, Excalibur, was the communication between members of FTR when they were in the corner at close quarters that time. Just talking to each other, pointing things out there. You see it again. Communication.
Ooh, synchronized drop kicks to the face of Aerostar as he's hung up in the ropes.
Yeah, referee's got to step in between the offender and the offendee. That was a cheap shot.
FTR. Aerostar just avoided catastrophe as this AAA Tag Team Championship match continues live coast to coast here on AEW Dynamite. Aerostar up on the top. Oh, wait, Aerostar!
Whoa! Well, you knew it was coming sooner than later that the aerial offense would be created by these two masked men.
Yeah, but I thought he would go inside instead of outside first, JR. Now he went outside. Now he's trying to go inside.
And Aerostar was back turn. Oh! Diving reverse headbutt from Aerostar, and he makes the tag to Samurai Del Sol. Samurai Del Sol.
A lot of elevation. Good hang time.
Very nearly caught Cash Wheeler with that wild swing and a miss by Wheeler. Oh, kick to the ribs. Samurai Del Sol. Great combination. Oh, he landed on his feet. What? Dropped down to the split FTR. Caught off guard. And once again, catching Aerostar.
Teamwork.
But the assist from Samurai Del Sol.
Title's on the line.
Del Sol covers. No.
AAA tag titles within a 1 count, 1 second, if you will, of changing hands right here tonight.
Those AAA Tag Team Championship, those titles that FTR stole from Rey Fenix and Penta El Cerro Miedo just a few weeks ago. Samurai Del Sol avoids contact by Cash Wheeler. Elevated. Oh, Dax Harwood.
There's a cover.
Down. Aerostar, the legal man with Cash. Oh! Wow. So close. Samurai Del Sol. Oh, and where we see Darby Allin somewhere looking on in this building.
Who we found out a week ago very much is back, regardless of what MJF would say.
MJF thinks that he's psychologically broken Darby Allin.
For God's sakes.
Oh! Aerostar takes Dax out of the ring. Samurai Del Sol.
Look at this offense, man. These two young men came to fight, and they're giving FTR all they want.
Samurai Del Sol gets brought around, lands on his feet. Cash was thinking brainbuster. Samurai Del Sol.
They're like wrestling slinkies.
And now Aerostar.
This is tremendous. What action.
Aerostar springs off the middle rope. The diving splash. The cover to no.
Man, Dax saved the day right there, I can promise you. I saw a 3 count coming.
Oh! Samurai Del Sol went for the tope, but Dax counter hit the brainbuster on the outside.
Man, that is a difference maker. Kick to the face doesn't do you any favors, but brainbuster on the outside is bad business.
Aerostar escapes in underneath Cash Wheeler. He's up on the shoulders of Wheeler. Victory roll by Aerostar. We can have new champs. No. Cash roll.
Referee didn't see the rolls.
Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Well, they're going to go on now to Full Gear. The challenge was laid down by the World Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers. and they'll still be the AAA champs. Or they'll try to steal that away.
Last week we heard the Lucha Brothers throw down the gauntlet. They have challenged FTR to meet them at Full Gear with the AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line. Saturday, November 13th. Get here soon enough.
And after a 50th win, I was presenting Sheeta last week with her very, very determined award when this all went down in the backstage area. Congratulations to Hikaru Shida tonight advancing in the TBS tournament. Also, on behalf of AEW, this trophy, winning your 50th match, the first woman to do so here in AEW.
Congratulations, Shida! What a ride it's been. What a road, what a journey to get to 50 wins. You hit a few speed bumps, but guess what? Now you've hit a full-on road block. See, next, it's you and me in the TBS tournament. Yeah, so enjoy your 50 wins. By the way, how long did it take you to get there? Don't worry about it, don't answer that. Vicky, let's go celebrate, because it's gonna be an easy night for us.
How's your leg, Sheeta?
Sheeta, Sheeta, Sheeta.
Chris Jericho and his vaunted crew, the Inner Circle, making their way to the ring. Question is, who are they going to fight at Full Gear? What have we become, Tony? Tell me. You know.
Well, you can become a book owner. You visit Jericho30.com. Chris Jericho's list of all of his matches, and you can drink what Le Champion drinks. Visit a little bit of the bubbly.com.
Jim, I think you and I should drink a little bit of the bubbly in Jacksonville for New Year's Eve.
That could happen.
It's happened before.
And we are just moments away from finding out who the Inner Circle will face on Saturday, November 13th in the Minneapolis Street Fight.
Kansas City! Well, last week, Sammy Guevara, the TNT champion, right here, the Spanish God, he won the match against Ethan Page, which means at Full Gear, 10-man street fight, Inner Circle versus Men of the Year, an American top team. And now we get to choose which members of that team will face us at Full Gear in the street fight. Because of him, right there.
Well, we may not have to wait long next Calvary.
No, this is the music of Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, the Men of the Year, and look at that, Dan Lambert.
I would really like to leave this shit-stained city as quickly as possible. So can we please get this over with?
Dan Lambert, Junior Dos Santos, Andre Arlovsky, Paige Van Zandt, American top team.
What an ugly collection of dumb idiots right here. American top team led by their mascot, Dan, don't call me dipshit, Lambert.
No chance tonight, people. It is ridiculous. My face isn't even that fat.
all they got.
Jericho, you need to put some respect on my name, okay? I founded this team 25 years ago. I made it the greatest gym in the history of the business, and that makes me American Top Team member #1. But I have a collection of killers with me for you to choose from tonight, and an open contract signed by us. So let's get this started, okay?
Dan Lambert handing the open contract.
Look at Audrey there doing her job. She's Jenny on the spot.
Did your parents teach you any manners? My God! Pull up a table for 4. Grab a high chair for little Sammy, and allow me to go over your menu selections for Full Gear. Your main course will feature the Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky's 2 victories over Le Champion, and Ethan Page's black belts in Taekwondo and Karate. You will have 3 selections from the MMA portion of the menu, starting with former UFC heavyweight champions Andre Arlovsky and Junior Dos Santos. I remind you that Andre has the most victories in the history of the UFC heavyweight division. Now, I know you guys are awfully proud of Big Jake's undefeated Bellator MMA record, and I get it, that's impressive. But we don't want him to get a big head over it, okay? Okay, too late. A bigger head over it. So I present to you not 1, but 2 undefeated Bellator MMA superstars in Hercules, Dalton Rasta, and Austin Vanderford, and their undefeated MMA record of 16 wins and no losses. These Johnny-come-lately AEW fans may not remember it, but the Road Warriors used to say they snacked on danger and dined on death. I hope you have a similar appetite, because it is time for you to pick your poison.
Interesting.
Well, okay. Well, we have the open contract right here, so we can choose any member of American Top Team. Why don't you start off, Big Hoss?
We choose Junior Dos Santos. I don't want to say you look stupid, but you look like Popeye. And that Full Gear, the inner circle will drop you faster than your last fight. Which was only 71 seconds.
Only 71 seconds.
Yeah, 71 seconds.
Wow, that's fast.
Yo! Arlovsky!
Wow.
Yo, check it. I hear you call yourself the Pitbull, huh? I really hope it's not because of that corny-ass pointy teeth bullshit you be wearing. But yo, check it. You've always had these rules and regulations to protect you. But what happens when you don't have any rules? What happens when you don't have any regulations? You want something to bite? Bite this.
Wow, Santana calling out the
You know
big
something?
guns.
You guys go really well in this town because you're as equally as dirty and rude. But before you make selection number 3, speaking of disrespectful pieces of slime, Chris, you had some really, really nasty things to say about the lovely Paige Van Zandt back in Miami a few weeks ago. Her husband, Austin Vanderford, wants in this match.
Hey, Jericho!
No. I don't need no man to fight my fights for me. You better write my name down, because November 13th, my schedule is wide open. And, hey, Chris, there is an Instagram filter out there that could hide the beating that I'm gonna give you.
Wow.
You know what? Judging by the looks of all those tight pants, none of you even have the balls to take me on. Hell, I could take all 5 of you by myself.
Hello. Very confident.
Bring it, babe.
Kick her!
You want to take on all 5 of us by yourself? Well, that joke writes itself, doesn't it? Maybe you can put it on your OnlyFans page.
Hello.
Yo, let me ask you a serious question. ¿Tú besas tu madre con esa boca?
What did he say? What did he say?
He said you're a bitch.
All right. Listen, we know we have to choose one more. We could choose Paige. I know you're tough as nails. We could choose your kitty husband right there, Austin Vanderford, kitty whipped as he is. We could choose the other guy, whatever. But we're gonna choose, when we think about it, we're looking right at you right now. We're choosing the guy who said he's the #1 member, the first member of America's Top Team.
No. I did not say that.
We choose Dan Lambert.
I did not say that. I did not say that. You shut up. You shut up. I did not say that.
Hey,
take the tape.
You said right here, any member of America's Top Team. You guys heard him say it. If you heard him say he's the #1 member, let me hear you say fat face dipshit.
Oh, shut up. Come on. I said fighters. I said fighters. Shut your mouth. No.
Dan Lambert, big mouth.
We'll see you guys in Full Gear, and we're going to kick your asses for American Top Team.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, laid out for you. Full Gear on pay-per-view. What a menagerie of talents.
Dan Lambert's big mouth finally catching up with him. But right now, our own Tony Schiavone is standing by with Matt Sydal, Leo Rush, Dante Martin, and Lee Moriarty.
Well, they say a third time's a charm, and what a match we saw Friday on Rampage, and the third match between Matt Sydal and Dante Martin. And Matt, there's something you want to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say congratulations, Dante Martin. Everything that I've seen in you came to fruition in that match. I still believe in you. And even if you want to train with Leo instead of me now, that's fine. I don't take it personally because I've got plenty of people that want to train with me. For example, Lee Moriarty. There is a lot of talent here, and we are going to go to the top. And so, quite frankly, I'd like to see what would happen if we mixed it up with you two.
Is that a challenge?
Yes.
Am I hearing a challenge here? Listen, I know exactly who Lee Moriarty is. Very talented wrestler. But make no mistake about it, he's not more talented than my man Dante Martin, especially not with Leo Rush in his corner. So, you know what? We will take up on that challenge.
All right, let's find out.
Be ready.
Let's find
and
out.
you better believe that you're going to be on the highest flight.
All right, well, it sounds like it could be a great tag team match. Let's see what Tony Khan has to think. What a great tag match it would be between these two teams here at AEW.
This contest at one fall with a 30-minute time limit is a first-round match in the TBS Championship Tournament. Originating from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
Well, we have seen the confidence of Dante Martin just grow before our eyes. And speaking of confident, Jamie Hayter with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Rebel in her corner. Set to square off with Anna Jay here in the first round of the TBS Championship Tournament.
Join the Dark Order.
And her opponent from Brunswick, Georgia, Anna Jay.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, these are single elimination matches. You win, you advance. You lose, you go back home. Or wherever you choose.
Anna Jay and Jamie Hayter squaring off in the first round, looking to advance to the quarterfinals, where the winner will take on Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, of course, receiving a first-round bye by virtue of her top 5 ranking here at AEW. And what a match we saw a few weeks ago between Anna Jay and Dr. Britt Baker. It was a grudge match. It was brutal, and it ended when Jamie Hayter and Rebel interfered on behalf of Dr. Britt Baker.
And the potential of that happening again is evident. Look at ringside. Anna Jay comes out by herself on her own. And then you got Jamie Hayter's got a little help, including the boss, DMD.
We are joined back at the desk by Tony Schiavone. His new book, Butts and Seats, comes out November 24th. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon.com. And also AEW will be in Indianapolis, Indiana next week, next Wednesday night, November 10th at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. And then in 2 weeks, we head to Norfolk, Virginia at the Chartway Arena, Wednesday, November 17th. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com.
Look forward to Norfolk, Virginia. I can tell you that. A lot of friends there. I know Hangman Adam Page, a Virginian as well, will have some fans there.
We've been getting some comps.
Many.
Back elbow there by Anna Jay. Immediately goes for the cover. That was a heads-up move by Anna Jay, trying to get the cover. Jamie Hayter grabbing Anna Jay by the trunks and sending her to the outside.
No, you guys have touched on it, but such a disadvantage when you've got Hayter, Rebel, and the world champion.
Oh!
All you have to contend with. Wow. Boy, she hit her head hard that time.
Yeah, Anna reversing Jamie Hayter into the barricade.
Let's not forget the surgery that Anna had on her shoulder.
Right. That's right.
We assume, obviously she's cleared to wrestle. She's here, isn't she?
Yes.
Yes, she is, JR. But nonetheless, you don't know how, is it fully healed? Is there limitations?
Jamie Hayter with the boot to the side of the head. We're going to stick with this first-round matchup in picture-in-picture. You're not going to miss anything. Jamie Hayter taking advantage of Anna Jay as she was sticking her head through the ropes. Anna's hands were down, and Jamie landed a solid shot to the side of the head.
Cody Rhodes, Andrade El Idolo, still to come here tonight. Great main event. And what about this, Tony?
We have some great matches still to come here. And we're moving on towards crowning a new, first ever, historic TBS Women's Champion.
This may be a bad night to be Orange Cassidy, but you've given a monster a second chance.
A suplex, and yeah, JR, I mean, we've heard how angry. Oh, wait, cover here by Jamie Hayter, looking to end it. We've heard how angry Miro has become after he felt that his God abandoned him when he lost the TNT Championship. Now perhaps Miro with a chance at redemption.
Anna Jay fighting back. That's all she's got.
Body shots from Anna Jay.
I don't know if she, that shoulder heavily taped, as you can see that. And I'm just not so sure how much oops she got behind those right punches.
Jamie Hayter grabbing a handful of hair of Anna Jay and just flinging Anna down to the mat.
Oh. I'll tell you though, Hayter's got plenty behind her, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Southampton, England. A lot of fans watching on the Fight app.
And you can order Full Gear right now on Fight. Join us on Saturday, November 13th. Well, just very arrogant cover there by Jamie Hayter.
Now, that's just a waste of time. You're not going to pin anybody that way unless they're unconscious.
We also know that at Full Gear, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will defend her AEW Women's World Championship against the top-ranked Ty Conti.
That poses a great challenge for the doctor, I can tell you that. The Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert.
Jiu-jitsu, judo, Muay Thai striking, professional wrestling. Ty Conti brings so much to the table. And there we see Jamie Hayter targeting that heavily taped shoulder of Anna Jay.
Might be a good move to tape the other shoulder, or tape both of them. And the dentist interfering illegally. Imagine that.
Yeah, she's something.
Oh. We're back live coast to coast here on TNT AEW Dynamite. Excalibur, joined by Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. Anna Jay and Jamie Hayter competing in the first round of the TBS Championship Tournament. As you saw through the break in picture, Jamie Hayter had the advantage for basically the whole way.
Our move to TBS will be here before you know it.
Coming up this January, but we'll be on TNT throughout the rest of the year for Dynamite. But Anna Jay turning the tables on Jamie Hayter.
Anna Jay needs to make quick work of this moment here.
That flexibility.
Boy, she's got her reeling. Now's her moment. Seize the moment, girl.
Anna Jay.
DDT.
Kick the leg at the DDT. Makes the cover. No.
Mistake she made right there was slow to make the cover.
You know, you're supposed to win with a DDT. All this signifies to me is that that's a potentially great finisher for Anna Jay. And you just got to work on finding it.
Looking for the Queen Slayer here. This is her submission technique. But Jamie Hayter had it scouted.
That's core strength from Jamie, just to whip her down with her body.
Anna going back to it once again. And we see Rebel coming in the ring. And look at Britt Baker.
On the other side, behind the referee's back.
Oh, yeah.
And then here comes Hayter with a shot to the back of the head and a clothesline.
That's her move, her short arm lariat.
The massive lariat, and Jamie Hayter advances.
Got interference on two sides and a devastating finisher.
Jamie Hayter comes in with that huge lariat and just decks Anna Jay, and now Jamie Hayter advances to the quarterfinal round where she will face Thunder. Oh no, come on.
They're not done. You know they're not done. There are too many of them, and Anna Jay is at their mercy.
Yeah, we got to get... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, here comes the #1 contender.
Sprinting to the ring.
Ty Conti, just a shot for Rebel, a shot for Hayter.
Oh boy, she decked the champ. Britt Baker's reeling now.
Ty Conti taking them all on, and the big shot.
Man, this has got to be embarrassing for the champion.
Full gear, what a match it's going to be, JR.
And the mount is on.
Look at this, Ty Conti laying in shots.
The numbers
just caught up with Ty Conti.
On November 13th, Ty Conti, Britt Baker for the AEW Women's Championship. And Britt is going to get a blow in here. Oh my God, it could be the curb stomp.
But Ty Conti might not make it to Full Gear.
Now what?
Who is this?
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, the woman that will face Jamie Hayter in the quarterfinal round, and she took Hayter right off her feet.
The great speed getting her to the ring, then a drop kick by the charismatic and tough Thunder Rosa.
And notice, when the numbers are even, Jamie Hayter, Rebel, and Britt Baker make a hasty retreat.
Yeah, they will make a hasty retreat, though, on Saturday, November 13th.
Take a look at the updated graphic.
You'll see the new bracket. Jamie Hayter advances to face Thunder Rosa in the quarterfinal round. And the last question mark in the bracket belongs to Jade Cargill. Who will she face in the quarterfinals?
Everybody knows that Jade Cargill has a bye in the first round of the TBS title tournament, and obviously that's because of her unbelievable, amazing, undefeated record. But this Friday, we will be watching closely as Red Velvet faces off against the Bunny on Rampage.
It doesn't even matter who wins that match.
It doesn't matter, because whoever wins will be meeting their ultimate demise, who is Jade Cargill.
And let's be real, I plan on making this short and sweet.
Perfect.
And renaming that belt, That Bitch Show.
Oh, that'll sell. Well, he may be the most hated individual in all of pro wrestling. The king of Long Island.
Maybe the most hated individual in the entire world.
I got another TBS for you. The big shithead.
Cut my music, cut my music.
Thank you very much.
MJF, the man who thought he psychologically broke Darby Allin.
And let's cut through the bull, huh, Darby? When all these fresh new faces came into this company, all the boys in the back were sweating bullets, but not us, man, nah. 'Cause we're pillars. We know for a fact without us, this company doesn't work. And out of all the pillars, I mean, we're already top guys, have been for a while. And don't get me wrong, the other two guys are great, Darby, but they're not us. Because we have it. We've had it way before Dynamite ever existed. These fans know who we are, and they know damn well what we're going to become, and that, my friend, is legendary. So why is it that they boo me and cheer you? You know, Darby, at first, it used to make me really, really mad. I mean, I lose sleep over this at night. And I'm not deaf, I hear them, Darby, every single week. They chant your name at the top of their lungs. There it is. And then it hit me, Darby. Of course they hate me. I remind them of their perfect, successful boss, brother, step, ex, hell. I am a symbol of everything these people wish they could be, but simply can't. But you, Darby, you're one of them. You're a misfit, an outcast, an incel who can barely string together 4 words. You claim to live life with reckless abandonment, but I don't think it's because you're too cool for school. I think it's because deep down, you know you're not good enough to be a normal, functioning member of society. These people love you, Darby, because you're just like them. You'll never fit in, and you'll never win. And sure, Darbarino, right now you might be cool and brooding Darby Allin outside of the ring, but once you step foot in it, that all goes away, doesn't it, bud? You always let your emotions get the best of you. You go from proficient pro wrestler to glorified stuntman. At Full Gear, you will lose to me because mentally, just like all these people, you're weak, man. At Full Gear, you will lose because you will be too concerned with battering me when you should be concerned with beating me. At Full Gear, you will lose because I'm better than you, and you know it. And one more thing. Shut your mouths for 5 seconds. Let's just say, Darby, by some grace of God, you managed to change your ways in the span of 10 days. And at the pay-per-view, you don't come running at me like a brainless wild hyena. That's great, buddy, but I'm still a better wrestler than you. There's a reason, folks. No one has beaten me clean, smack dab in the middle of this ring, and it's because I'm that damn good. And it's easy to overlook that, Darbs, because when you look at the history of this sport, every time somebody's even a fraction as good as I am in the microphone, they can't hang in this ring. Well, unfortunately for you and all your mindless fans, you are going to find out that I break that mold. Hell, Darby, I'm so much better than you inside the squared circle. I could beat you with a freaking headlock takeover.
Max, I am an outcast. I'm everything you called me. And at Full Gear, I'm not gonna attack you with my skateboard. I'm gonna keep my composure. And we will have a wrestling match. Because I'm gonna let my anger out right now, tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, you want to go right now? You people want to see it?
Fair warning.
You want to see it?
Darby.
Too bad.
Too bad. He's walking away.
He's scalded and dogged it.
What a coward.
And you can see the trail of slime left behind him, but...
Oh, U-turn, changing plans. GPS update.
Yeah, it's Sting coming out.
Sting with a small army behind him. There's even more just keep coming down the ramp. Oh!
What the hell is...
It's Shawn Spears wielding a chair, and a fight is going on here on the apron.
Wardlow and Shawn Spears of the Pinnacle taking on all these men clad in black.
This is a crazy brawl going on here, right in front of us.
But all while this is going on,
that huge guy right there. I think I saw
Darby Allin and MJF on the squaring off, and then
here they go.
No holding them back now.
Getting a little preview before we go on pay-per-view in 10 days.
And MJF just gouging the eyes and sending Darby into the retaining wall.
After all the bravado, after all the talk, he wanted to walk away, knowing there was nowhere to go. He had to turn and fight.
Sometimes in your life, no matter what the odds are against you, you just got to turn and fight, Tony.
That's right, you got to, JR, when there's nowhere to go.
And Darby Allin has been fighting bullies all of his life.
And
nice reversal.
And Darby seems to be getting the upper hand on the bully here tonight.
Don't stop now, kid.
Oh, I don't think he is. I don't think Darby's stopping at all.
The wide-eyed look of Darby Allin. He's got MJF against the barricade.
He's going to get a run. They're parting the Red Sea for him. He's getting a running start.
Darby.
Oh, the impact. The force behind that running clothesline. Almost took MJF out of his stained black pants.
What a collision at ringside, and now Darby Allin.
Oh, look at
to the top. No. MJF just trying to run away. Now he's running through the crowd.
Yeah, he still won't go up the rampway here.
You know, Sting is waiting up the ramp. With that coward, MJF will have nowhere to run. Saturday, November 13th, live on pay-per-view at Full Gear.
Order that pay-per-view early, folks. They get caught up in all the volume of business that this is going to generate. Wow. What a card. What a pay-per-view comer.
What a night.
And we've still got more to come here on Dynamite.
This next round is a 4-1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Gomez Palacio Durango, Mexico. Weighing 227 pounds, Andrade
I'm going to take Justin Roberts to dinner at a Mexican restaurant, which I love, and let him do all the ordering.
Andrade El Idolo set to square off with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes here tonight with Malachi Black barred from ringside. After what we've seen happen over the last few weeks between Andrade and the Bastard Pack, and then Cody Rhodes becoming involved in the situation, and then Malachi Black become involved in the situation. It's tough to keep track of, but what we know is here tonight on Dynamite, we will see two men square off that have professional wrestling in their blood, in their families, Andrade El Idolo and Cody Rhodes.
Andrade is considered one of the greatest pro wrestlers in the world and has for many years. He just hasn't been widespread across North America as much as some guys.
Well, I tell you, what we saw recently, and this caliber you called the match against Pac on Rampage proved a lot to me. What a tremendous match that was, and what a tremendous athlete he is.
Andrade El Idolo, assuredly a world-class competitor, but so is this man.
his opponent to be accompanied by the enforcer, Arn Anderson. From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody
We need to say this right now. Cody, raised in the Atlanta area, was so excited, as many of us were, that the Braves won the World Series yesterday. Congratulations to my friend Brian Snitker and the entire Braves organization. Cody was very excited about it, but he says, I put that aside now. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about one thing, Andrade Idolo.
And early congratulations to everybody in the Atlanta Braves organization, including all of our friends here at Turner.
Malachi Black, since he has arrived here in AEW, has taken upon himself to undermine Cody Rhodes at every turn, undermine his confidence, and then earlier tonight, reminding Cody that on March 15th, there was more than one blade in Caesar's back.
That's heavy, man.
That is heavy, man. Well,
Excalibur's a heavy dude.
Yeah.
All right, you know, this is such an important match for both these guys. Cody trying to get back on the winning track to continue to show that amazing aggression and wrestling skills that he possesses, but the same breath.
Whoa.
Andrade El Idolo's got a little something to prove here.
That's pretty damn stiff right there, guys. Ooh. And there's a good receipt.
Oh. And the uppercut off the back by Cody Rhodes. Cody just laying in lefts and rights, and now just raining down right hands on the head of Andrade El Idolo.
Referee being very lenient.
Not a bad thing to do. Because, you know, with so much animosity, these guys are probably not going to listen anyway.
Cody comes over, but look at that. Andrade over the top. He had Cody scouted.
Boy, he is so agile.
Yeah. Great athlete is El Idolo. And a kick right to the face. Showed great balance. And his balance there was his nose balancing off the ring apron. And then bouncing up like an old Voight basketball.
Old Voight basketball. I'll be damned. Didn't even think about that.
Andrade El Idolo being hoisted up onto the top turnbuckle by Cody Rhodes. Cody maybe thinking of making a quick end to this.
Yeah, Cody waits a little bit too much time after he climbed up top with him.
Both willing to take a chance at that one big move. Oh! And the counter to drop kick as Andrade was coming off the top. Cody scouted it, saw it, processed the information, and scored with a drop kick.
Yeah, and Arn loved that on the outside. Arn's talked about the aggression that he needed.
Cody thinking Cody caught her. No!
Took a chance on that top rope. Did Cody.
Cody spilling to the outside. We have to take a break, but we're going to stick with it in picture. Don't go anywhere. And Arn Anderson coming to the attention of Cody Rhodes. Cody clutching onto that left knee. And Andrade. Oh!
Man, that shot block on that injured knee is not going to do the knee any favors.
No. So much of wrestling, guys, you know this as well and better than anyone else. Anybody else? Oh, Lord.
Oh, Cody.
A lot of this is not just physicality. A lot of it is planning. A lot of it is taking your shots at the right time, doing the right thing, planning ahead.
I mentioned that both of these men are second-generation professional wrestlers. They are among the smartest pro wrestlers we have in our locker room. They are able to counter a counter.
And they don't have to be told by us, but they both know how important this match is. Global television, the world is watching this. Both King are here with high expectations. And a half crab looking for a submission is Andrade El Idolo.
Andrade identifying Cody having trouble with that left knee and now putting the pressure on with the half crab. Cody turning back to the flat of his back, and a right hand breaks the grip of Andrade, but Andrade just continuing the assault. Cody, you can see, still clutching at that left knee. There's Andrade charging and running knee in the corner.
These crowds, AEW crowds, are so wonderful. They pay attention. They love their stars. They hate their stars. But they always support the stars.
Wonderful fan base, JR. You are right.
And man, running kick right to the face.
That's a big-time pump kick, kids.
High-speed shot by Andrade El Idolo. Cody Rhodes, he went for that Cody cutter, and Andrade countered it and made Cody pay.
Folks, if you hadn't discovered that Andrade El Idolo is not one of the best in the AEW, then what have you been missing? What are you thinking?
Andrade El Idolo has been brutalizing Cody. Cody sent hard into the corner. Andrade!
Oh, wow. He just glanced off that apron. I think he glanced maybe with the knee. I'm not sure if the knee glanced or he hit the floor with the knee.
AEW Dynamite back live, coast to coast here on TNT. Andrade El Idolo just went for that running knee strike in the corner. Cody able to avoid contact. Maybe the window of opportunity Cody needed. Andrade hits the ropes. Nice quick step by Cody.
I'm trying to figure out who might have the advantage and the pace quickens. Those questions are going to be answered, apparently. I still think Cody's got the advantage in that the catch can wrestling. But he's a little banged up right now.
Cody fighting through the pain with that left knee. It was a couple weeks ago that Cody slayed the dragon, so to speak. He defeated Malachi Black.
But Malachi still won up on him. That's the thing about that.
Cody looking for that double underhook.
No, don't like the forearm. That's good.
But Andrade,
back elbow.
The back elbow coming off the contact on the foot. No!
Boy, barely got up out of that. Barely.
Andrade could just have connected more cleanly, he'd have had a knockout win.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. Andrade is so dangerous. He's got a counter for everything lined up. He threw the boot. Cody blocked it. Andrade came around the corner with that back elbow. And the boots to Cody.
Hard shots, too. Right in the hard area.
Cody, the first TNT champ, first time he's ever met Andrade. There's a champion over and over again in Arn Anderson.
It's hard to believe these two guys, as great as they both are globally, have not met. Inside out, upside down, there we go. Have never wrestled each other until tonight. So we're seeing the inaugural voyage of these two greats.
Cody came out of the corner with the lariat and now looking for crossroads. Nope, Andrade. The suplex. He pops the hips.
Three amigos.
There's two.
An homage to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Hear the crowd.
Oh, yeah, they're chanting Eddie's name.
But Cody knows what's coming. He blocks it. He backs Andrade to the corner, but Cody pays the price.
Andrade had a plan for Cody's plan.
Yeah,
that's called counter wrestling. Nicely done.
The third amigo was the worst one.
They usually are. You can't trust those amigos.
Cody,
you hear it?
Struggling in that corner.
He's in a lot of pain as Cody Rhodes right now. And now the question, I guess, would be, can El Idolo take advantage of this opportunity?
Andrade, the double knees in the corner.
Going for a cover? Is it? Yeah. Could be it.
Far leg was hooked.
Andrade's always been kind of the quiet man on his promos, on his interviews, but the quiet ones are the most dangerous.
And you see Andrade setting his jaw, that look of determination on his face.
Hey, during the commercial break, I was checking out Twitter, right?
Yep.
Eddie Kingston had something to say on it.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be in St. Louis on Saturday.
On Friday night, live on Rampage. Andrade split-legged moonsault. Cody rolls in. Andrade land on his feet. Oh, back elbow from Andrade rocked Cody. Cody, though. The right, now the left.
Little left jabs there. Mini hooks.
I've seen this before.
Flip-flop and fly, daddy, if you will.
These two great second-generation wrestlers in such a battle here tonight. Andrade, that high boot.
Oh, that stunned him.
Cody's late father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, won the NWA title in this city.
Double leg by Andrade. And now Andrade looking for the figure 4.
And there it is. Perfectly applied. And Cody's a long, long way from the ropes.
Cody, his shoulders were down. Paul Turner was checking.
Long, long way away. He's far east of Eden, I can tell you that.
Arn Anderson, you see, coaching him up, says turn it over. That's the only way he can get out of it. He's too far from the ropes. He's got to turn it. Got to flip it. Got to turn it.
There it
Cody
is.
does. Reversing, putting all that pressure on the knees of Andrade El Idolo.
Wrestlers have told me that becomes almost like an Indian death lock.
Oh boy!
When you roll over on top, or perhaps I should say, considering I am one, Native American death rock.
I know exactly what you're talking about, JR. And Cody may not be done.
Oh, look at this. Jose, the assistant of Andrade El Idolo.
Arn, take care of some business here, will you?
Oh. And bam! Double A with a big left hand.
We've seen that left hand a lot of times.
And FTR!
What the hell?
They were under the ring! And they hit him in the head with the AAA belt!
Cody's out on his feet.
He's out!
That's how FTR took out Ray Phoenix, and that's how they won those titles. And Andrade.
Boy, Andrade's putting Cody right in the middle of the ring.
Cody is out, and Andrade locks in. Oh, El Idolo. He doesn't even need to hook the leg.
He's out.
I had no idea anybody else at FTR was under the ring. Great win, obviously, for Andrade, but can he be proud the way it went down?
Andrade coming to that financial agreement with the Pinnacle for the services of FTR. Perhaps some even more money changed hands.
And here comes Tully Blanchard down to celebrate. We know that there have been money exchanged between the Pinnacle and Andrade El Idolo.
Who the hell do you trust anymore?
Oh, wait a second. FTR holding Cody up.
A triple team. Oh! Running kick right to the face. Unabated.
Oh, right hands from Dax Harwood. Cash Wheeler just laying in shots, and Arn Anderson's seen enough.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Arn and Tully.
Arn and Tully.
Tully and Arn.
These former partners.
Well, they're going to go at it. Maybe one of the greatest tag teams ever.
But look at this, the Lucha Brothers.
The tag team champions of AEW, the Lucha Bros.
The men that will face FTR in just 10 days' time at Full Gear for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. FTR, Cash Wheeler slipped to the outside, the boot. Drops him now, Dax Harwood.
Man, the tag team action in AEW continues to rise at a fever pitch.
Oh, Ray Phoenix.
A lot of great teams. You're seeing the two best in the ring in many people's estimation right now.
But FTR, look at that. Cash Wheeler pulling Dax out of jeopardy.
You don't want to get hurt in 10 days away from a major event in your professional life. And that's what Full Gear is. So many showdowns. So many must-see matches.
Well, the Lucha Brothers will not have to wait long to get their hands on FTR. Saturday, November 13th, live on pay-per-view.
We are with Johnny Hungy of the Dark Order. How about that? Friday night, live in St. Louis. Rampage, you and Adam Cole, one-on-one. I like to stay neutral, but Johnny, I hope you kick his, you know what.
Well, thank you, Tony, but it's not going to be John Silver versus Adam Cole this Friday.
It's not.
It's not. What it's going to be is John Silver versus Budge. And since good old Budge has been here in AEW, I've been trying to help him out, try to give him some advice, some pointers, maybe get new gear, maybe get rid of that hair, change your name to Budge, maybe just be the Dark Order's manager.
Yeah.
But you know what? He hasn't taken any of our advice, and maybe if he did take our advice, he would not get a concerto from Christian tonight. But he hasn't taken my advice, and that makes me mad. Oh, that makes me mad. So this Friday on Rampage, you're getting the meat, man. You're getting Johnny Hungy. And this Friday, I'm going to kick some Budge ass.
Can't wait for that one.
John Silver this Friday against Adam Cole. John Silver very fired up. He will meet Adam Cole live this Friday night on Rampage. And JR, as you mentioned before, Eddie Kingston has responded. He will be live in St. Louis and he will have a face-to-face confrontation with CM Punk. Plus, the TBS Championship Tournament, the final first-round match, the Bunny versus Red Velvet. Let's take a look at this matchup.
Red Velvet likes to play by the rules. She's a nice person. Being nice doesn't win you championships. Unlike Red Velvet, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll be the villain of this story. That means winning the TBS Women's Championship.
Bro, speaking of Bunny, Bunny hits the ring. She's got the brass nuts in her hand.
The Bunny. Couldn't have chose a better opponent. I hope she brings me everything she has, because I already beat her once. And in this circumstance, I'm not gonna hesitate to beat your ass again.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up on Dynamite next week, the TBS Championship Tournament continues. Red Velvet, as you heard, against the Bunny. But coming up next, folks, the semifinal matchup for the AEW World Championship. An eliminator matchup. Orange Cassidy may have picked a bad, bad day to take on Miro.
We know one half of the finals at Full Gear from the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. This man, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, defeating Eddie Kingston last Friday night on Rampage. It was a classic match, but it was a brutal match, a hard-fought victory for Bryan Danielson to advance to the final.
So the winner of tonight's Miro versus Orange Cassidy matchup will take on this man. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Bryan.
Doing great. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, you bet. Thanks for joining us.
Bryan Danielson joining us here in the commentary booth. And let's take a look back at last Friday night. Walk us through how your evening went.
Well, Eddie Kingston did not want to give up, as you can see with his middle finger right there. So I just elbowed him into oblivion with the triangle choke.
And obviously a very heartbroken Eddie Kingston.
Your chest. And then this.
But then crossing paths with CM Punk backstage.
I do what I want when I have to.
Eddie Kingston had to be physically restrained going at CM Punk.
You want to go to sleep again? I saw what just happened.
We know this Friday night at Rampage, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk will have a face-to-face confrontation.
Your main event tonight, Zipper One Fall with a 30-minute time limit, is a semifinal match in the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. Approaching from wherever, Wayne, whatever, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
And last month, it was in that ladder match. Orange Cassidy, his ribs were injured by Big Money Matt Hardy, and then 2 weeks ago on Rampage, Powerhouse Hobbs with the torture rack. Orange Cassidy, the mousetrap, he got the victory, but was still injured in the process, advancing here to the semifinal round.
Well, business is about to pick up.
Originally from Bulgaria, now residing in Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 280 pounds, the Redeemer, Miro!
Boy, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I know Bryan Danielson, you would agree, that's an intimidating sight, isn't it?
Yeah, he's one of the most scary, dangerous individuals in AEW. But there seems to be a bandage on his leg. I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah. Look at Matt Hardy, seething.
Matt Hardy had no shortage of animosity toward Orange Cassidy.
Well, both guys are bandaged heavily here. The battles in AEW, and I know you felt it. The battles, we've seen you in some tremendous battles.
And the bell has rung before this match gets too far underway. I want to remind everybody that this Friday night we'll make our debut in St. Louis, Missouri, the Chaffetz Arena. Tickets on sale now, AEWTIX.com. And speaking of St. Louis, coming up next, St. Louis Blues take the ice against the Los Angeles Kings. Don't miss all the NHL action every Wednesday immediately following Dynamite.
Wow, I don't know what this strategy is about. Maybe it's to buy some time.
Or maybe it's just to
frustrate Miro.
Exactly, JR.
That's all that boils down to me.
Orange Cassidy, the top. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Oh,
not effective.
Oh!
With Miro, that's what you have to watch out for. He can catch you and throw you at any point.
Well, we have to take a break, but our main event will continue. But we're going to stick with the action in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Ring post. Quite the tag team partner here at times.
Yeah, he's going right towards it. And you know what? Say what you want to. It's a sound strategy.
Oh!
My gosh. Using the bandages like a handle. The hell?
Bryan Danielson here with us. And Brian, I know you have multiple skills, but Miro, really?
Covered.
How do you strategize for this dude?
Well, I'm interested to see how that leg holds up. I don't know what happened. I'll be interested to see if Orange Cassidy goes after it at all or if there's any weakness there. But one thing I think about Miro, one, he has a bad neck, which is well documented.
Right.
Two, I think he has a tendency to get overconfident.
But he wrestled with such anger. Can he use that against him? I mean, looks like he's always mad.
Look
yeah.
at this.
Man.
Chain suplexes by Miro. This gut wrench. Looks like a Karelin lift.
Alexander Karelin, Tom.
I know him.
Yeah.
But you can see as he rushes in, he's giving openings to Orange Cassidy, especially right now. He's giving so much time.
And Brian, that's how we've seen Orange Cassidy thrive. His opponents underestimate him, and Orange Cassidy takes advantage of that.
Yeah, I almost think Orange Cassidy's strategy is really, really deep and intelligent. It's almost like he's playing rope-a-dope with all of his opponents.
Now, just a bear hug, brute force attack on those injured ribs of Orange Cassidy from Miro.
Look at that strength. Yeah, just in complete control. Psychologically, one can feel very helpless if you're Orange Cassidy.
Well, especially if you're with your feet off the ground.
This matchup here in the semifinal round to determine who will meet Bryan Danielson live on pay-per-view Saturday, November 13th at Full Gear. You can order it right now on Fight TV.
A lot of fans abroad, I'm sure, will be watching us live, which we sincerely appreciate. Because I think this pay-per-view is going to be extremely extraordinary. I really believe that.
Miro just kind of playing with his food here, so to speak. Orange Cassidy, the stunner! Again, targeting the neck of Miro.
Yeah, but he's hurt, man. He couldn't even finish it up with something, or follow it up with something, I should say.
We're back live here on Dynamite, coast to coast. Our main event, Miro taking on Orange Cassidy for a spot in the finals of the World Championship Eliminator Tournament, where they will face the man to our left, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, at Full Gear.
I understand we'll stay with this match as long as we need to. If it cuts into some hockey time, so be it.
Yeah, put us in the penalty box. See if we stay.
Yeah, there you go.
Miro has been brutalizing the ribs of Orange Cassidy. You saw it in picture-in-picture throughout the break. Miro, still angry about losing the TNT Championship, but you know somewhere in the back of his head, he also lost that Arcade Anarchy match to Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor.
Well, the bottom line here is Orange Cassidy cannot beat this man striking. Strikes from Orange is not going to defeat this Bulgarian brute, or whatever the hell you want to call him, Miro.
Orange Cassidy comes through looking for that DDT! Orange Cassidy's going to advance to Full Gear! Whoa!
Not tonight.
Well, Miro believes this is his opportunity. Highest ranked contender was put in this spot, and he may just be able to come up with something to win this thing.
Miro
He's moving slow, though, there, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, his neck, it's well documented. He's got that bad neck. Just got hit with that horrendous DDT.
He also believes he's got divine power.
Orange Cassidy had Miro set up for that orange punch, and Miro bailed out.
Brian, you know as well as anybody else, you really got to believe in yourself, and I know Miro does.
What's OC doing here? Oh my God!
Big chance, big risk. The heart through the sternum. Everything else went through that table.
And there's Matt Hardy putting again.
Orange Cassidy risking it all to advance to the finals. If he wins via countout, he still will advance.
Yeah. A win is a win.
3 more for Miro. Miro's not moving much here, guys.
Bryce Remsburg up to 8. Orange Cassidy's going to advance.
Oh my gosh.
This
oh my gosh.
Better roll in.
Whoa.
Boy, it took all the strength he could muster there, Brian, to get in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how much it means to these men to get an opportunity for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Miro struggling to his feet. Orange Cassidy.
Could be orange punch time. He may measure him here for the orange punch if he can get it moving. Here he goes.
Oh, Miro caught Orange Cassidy.
Too much power for Orange Cassidy to deal with right there.
Oh, beach
oh
break.
My God.
Here we go.
The beach break.
Could be enough.
2. Oh.
Remsburg's hand was coming down for the 3. Didn't quite get there before the kick out.
And Miro, with that history of neck issues, still somehow able to kick out. But Orange Cassidy, he's got him lined up. No! It's a body block by Miro.
Oh, my God, he knocked his head right off.
Strength and flexibility and accuracy. Everything in one smooth offensive move.
With the bad back, if he gets game over on, it is over, Brian Danielson. You may be looking at
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, tap out, the tap out. There's your man, Brian. Miro, good luck.
Here is your winner, advancing in the tournament, Miro.
We know at Full Gear Saturday, November 13th on pay-per-view to determine the next top contender for the AEW World Championship. It will be Miro versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
More of the pay-per-view will be covered this Friday night on Rampage here on TNT.
We will be live in St. Louis this Friday night for Rampage.
And we'll tell you all about what we'll have for next Wednesday's card on Dynamite if you tune in Friday live on Rampage.
For Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, I'm Jim Ross saying so long, everybody.